Hello, my name's Lisa. Watercolour Wednesday today. We went on the marsh, didn't we? And I got back alive. My husband was quite surprised because I do have a tendency to fall over and in, and as you can see, it was a bit wet. Right, let me show you what sketch I've made. I've got this here. I thought it'd be a good idea going forward as a reference, especially for colour. That's what I've done so far, quite crude. That was me mapping it out, the various areas. And I noticed beautiful diamond shapes on the pylons. And the lines of the pylons are connected by these very pretty little connecting things. We watch the pylons being serviced. Quite good. I have got a kiddie brush, a brush that is stuck together with glue, and a posher looking brush. I did have another, but that's gone. So what I'm going to do first of all, I've also got another little tester piece. I want to get the value of this, it may not show so well on there. In actuality, the grass all had droplets of water because we get a lot of mist over the marsh, and it was quite early when I went out there, and the grass was shimmering. So I'm wondering if the shimmery grass would be the paints would be a good bet for it. It's not bad, is it? Even just going straight on without putting anything else on it. I do hope you enjoyed seeing the marsh. I love going over there, but it's not somewhere people go as a recreation. It's not a recreational park or place to visit because there's nesting birds all along, which we're not supposed to upset, and sometimes there's signs up saying you can't go in, can't take dogs in or anything like that. Quite like what's happening there. What I tend to do with watercolour is I don't sketch first then watercolour in. I just put it, it's more impressionistic, isn't it? Let's face it. I was wondering if this would get, just goes as a, want it to be dry really, don't I, to get the tussocky effect. Oh, that works quite well, not that you can see it. Oh, leaving loads of bits behind. Oh, that might be, yes, so that's going to be the tussock. I'm just going to go for it. What does this one do first? Let's check. That's quite nice. Can we see tussocky bits? Yeah. Right, we're diving in. Was going to go over the boardwalk, but looking, it is well wet over the boardwalk. It's completely submerged. It is literally what it's a slatted plank walk. You used to be able to go from here right the way over to the other side where the train is, and then you had to press a button to be let across. But looking on the map, it don't look like that's, it don't look like that's there anymore. It was a lot to maintain. To be fair, it was an awful lot to, because the boardwalk is submerged most of the time. So I think it was costing a fair bit for them each year to maintain it. But I know people, one of the people in this street used to go around the corner, across the boardwalk, used to work over there and used to go across. I did it once. Whoa, it was quite an exciting adventure because parts of it were broken. That's probably why they've gotten rid of it, isn't it? Parts were broken, parts were sunk, and with some had mesh across, some they had tried to mend. It was quite treacherous. It's not, I don't think you could walk right across now. We'll see. When the water subsides a little, it's been non-stop rain here. When the water subsides, what we'll do is we'll go together and we'll see. It ain't happening at the moment. Right, I quite like that effect. What do you think? Yes, agreed. Then I think, shall I pop the sky in? Do we put the sky in next? Let's do it. It was a beautiful blue day, wasn't it? We're not lying there. What a beautiful blue day it was. It's been grey and rotten since then. I do love the colour of this. We've got a dark. Is it that? Oh, don't do that, I'll get it on that. Yeah, look at that. We'll use that shimmery colour. It just goes there, the reeds, they just go right across. They are lovely until the seed pods pop. Then you know about it. For about 3 days, all you do is sneeze and cough and splutter. And then they come along and chop the reeds. And all you do then is cough and splutter as well. So that's the reeds I've put in. Looking at Southampton across there, Nursling, it's quite blue, isn't it? The bluey black colour. Have you got anywhere that you can go, wandery wilderness like? Where you live? Is it the cranky crafter? If I haven't got your name, or if it wasn't you, I think it was you, who said go on the boardwalk. I will. I think that's the lady who lives in a desert. Isn't it amazing how we can chat to one another and look at where one another is? It's all different, isn't it? Probably put this in wrong, haven't I? They're probably saying, you should do that first, you should do that and then do it. Well, whatever. This is how I do it. I'm putting that in a bluey colour. I know someone who lived there. Shirley Heights, I think it's called. She told me she felt like she owned the world. And they didn't have a telly. They just used to look out of the window because you could see right onto the marsh and everything was going on and all the roads underneath and everything. And they just spent the whole time looking out of their window. They absolutely loved it, living there. But then they had to move. She had a child and she said it wasn't fair. But she did say it was the worst decision they ever made, not being in the high rise, in the flats. She said it was absolutely gorgeous there. So they're going under the reeds. Look where we are. I've done the tower block, leaning a bit, little Tower of Pisa, and the skyline, and a little bit of the pylon, getting those diamonds in that I liked. I really enjoyed those diamonds. Now, are we dryish? Because I'd like to put some husky things in. If I just do that, I'm going to go for it. When you can start making it go wrong, innit? Let's be brave. Don't want to put water on it. I'm just going to try and get it to do its thing like that. Perhaps the wrong shade of green. We're not going to worry too much. I'm going to brown it out. Oh, what have I picked up? I think I might actually use this brush. You could get quite a nice point with this brush. I keep going back to these, don't I? Put it on here. I'll make a little palette on there. I think we need a bit of brown, a bit of black on it. Oh yeah, I like that. I am going to have to do the same shot when it's full of water. All of this is just blue sea, and you'll say that's not the same place, and it is. It's amazing. Tidal marsh. It is amazing how it changes. And they're a little bit darker, aren't they? Let's see if I can get them a bit. Are we in shot? I'm just happy playing. Should really do it back to front so you could see. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine. Who sits and watches podcasts? Actually watches. We're always doing something, aren't we? I always am. I always have them in the morning and in the evening when I'm sat stitching. And I'm stitching, I just glance up every now and again. Maybe people do just sit and look. Apologies. Perhaps mine's not the one to tune into if you're sitting and looking. Maybe mine's the one just to tune into when you're doing something else. And then every so often you can just pop your head up and go, what's she doing now? Right, now I'm fussing, I'm going to ruin it, and Right. And I'm leaving it, darlings. I'm leaving it. What I would have liked is to get that in there. How would I get it lighter? Would you mix a bit of that in? A bit of gold and a bit of that. Because they're all dry. There's no life to them at the moment. Would like to just get that different colour in. Right, stop it, because otherwise I'm going to titivate and titivate. Right. Same, identical. I've got the Shirley Towers in and the skyline. That's depicting the reeds, and then we've got the rather patchy. If you imagine when the water comes in, it fills all these tussocky gullies first. So sometimes you see the cows on here, and there you'll see a cow's bottom where it's got his head down eating, and then you'll see the cows go up and down as they're sort of jumping around. But all this fills up with water first, and then if it's really high, these bits flood. Like I said on the film, they don't flood under the pylons. And every once in a while, and it hasn't happened for ages, but every once in a while you get a little scallywag from Southampton who doesn't know the marsh, and they run on to the marsh to escape. They've done something naughty, and they run on to the marsh. Just before COVID, there was loads of police out there, and big helicopter, and then the helicopter did the night sun down on it. Some poor little darling had run out here to escape the police, thought they were running through a field and ended up in a bog. I think they probably was very happy when they got rescued. Right, so that's our landscape for the marsh. The next one won't be, I'll do one of the garden. We've got some nice flowers come in, so they might be nice to paint. Bought some nice polys, and then hopefully week after next I'll pop on. I'll go and see what that boardwalk is looking like, and we'll go over there. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're doing a landscape of your area. Bye.